in this simulation, well, I'm probably gonna be playing all the games, but injuries are off, so that we're playing every team at full strengths, and Cooper Flag and them are not in just yet. We're bringing him in this year. He's not in just yet, but this next draft, or technically this draft, no, this next draft, because we're technically still in the off season. He's going to be in the draft. Well, let's see these new Paul George. Nah, I don't want no PG. Chris Middleton, I don't want him. Caruso, ooh, Jalen Williams. I might take a chance on Isaiah Joe too. AJ Mitchell. Ken Johnson, that's understandable with that big old contract. Bassey, I might try to pick him up unless Indiana didn't protect. Alright, yeah, they did. Alright, cool. I'm just pick. Oh, we didn't have the first pick. They didn't. I'd be dumb to not pick Brandon Miller, right? Did he already get picked up? He did. Wow, that was gonna be my second pick. Alright, so what about more centers? Younger centers? Guess I'll pick Charles Bassey. I knew I'm gonna take a chance on him. He might get better. How about a point guard? Jaden Hardy's gonna be my point guard. What about power forward? Jarris Walker, there you go. So we got point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. So now we just need to build a bench. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Andre Drummond. Even if he was a starter, I wouldn't mind him very much at all. Jared Vanderbilt, I wouldn't mind you either. I get it, you're 25, but that's still not very old, you know? I'll pick you up. Pick you up too, Jamal. Okay, so now small forward, power forward, center. So now all we need is a shooting guard off the bench, and then I can just pick all young players. I mean, I've been doing that as is. Okay, if they're 60 something overall, so yeah, that's what I say. I'm gonna pick them up anyways. My bad, I just had to pull the stream out. Brandon Miller is going to be most improved, I'm telling you right now. But I have him taking a lot of shots too. Who's our starting PG? Sheed? Alright, cool. That's good. I guess it don't really matter who it is. Regardless who it is, I want them taking a lot of shots too. I want them passing the ball too though. Same for you, Hardy. Passing the ball around just as much. I guess I might be playing as Jamal Sheed. Hopefully. I'll play as Hardy, actually. So we're not going to be starting. See, now this is... Actually, no, I'm going to put myself in the starting lineup, just so you know I'm not really cheating, you know. Flowers like a really good dunker. Thought so. Nice to be super high on camera, Reddish. I forgot this dude exists. Amari Bailey? $20 million deal. That's probably stupid of me, but... Now I need to play controls Hardy again. Oh, no I don't. Alright, let's do it. I feel like this ain't a bad lineup at all.
Nice take, Blake.
All right.
Off to a hot start. I love it.
All right, Misty, we'll ask the professionals here. What's some of your thoughts on the W mode and how it's grown over the years?
So I have been loving it. This is the first year I've dived into it the way that I have this year. And it's my favorite mode so
far. Alright. Jordan Hardy, CJ, Brandon Miller, Jared Vanderbilt. He's really just like, these two are just for like locking down the paint. Like, ain't nobody scoring on these two. I might try to trade for Trace, actually. Super high on him, so I still think he can be something in this league. But, of course, Brandon Miller can be, but everybody's going down like nobody's happy with their squad. Sir Pat Will. I mean, I like all these matchups, you know.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see Las Vegas facing Seattle. Here are the starters for Las Vegas. Johnson is out there at court.
Las Vegas ball.
Then it's Martin. Then it's Pippen.
out.
And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. Roaming the paint. Now, here's Pippen. Defense right on him. Outside, Martin. Ball's knocked loose. One-on-one here. Miller, the pass to Joe. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Now, here's Hardy. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Oh,
Vanderbilt kicks to Miller. Hardy passes to Miller. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
If you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still might get into double digits. He's that much of a force on the offensive glass.
Here's Pippen. Jackson Davis finds Pippen. From 11 feet away, Seattle grabs the miss. Here's Hardy. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now, here's Pippen. It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Hardy. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now here's Hardy. Defended by Pippen. Hardy, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Las Vegas. Trailing by 2. It's Martin on the wing. Covered by Joe. Outside Pippen. Shot clock at 5. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Hardy passes to Vanderbilt.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Oh, good on that.
I know he couldn't.
At the line for Seattle, Jared Vanderbilt taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Las Vegas. Here's Martin. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Joe.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Joe in the corner. Vanderbilt the pass to Hardy. Pass to Drummond.
Oh, should pass to Joe.
To the left wing. Now here's Hardy. D right on him.
Oh, wow. I tried to pass
Miller, no luck. Las Vegas trails by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Assisted by Keldon Johnson.
Here's Hardy. Pass to Joe. And here's Hardy. Back to Joe. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Pippen.
It's like, wow.
And
man,
here's
it's like
Las
the
Vegas.
CPUs don't know how to set screens or something.
Martin finds Pippen. Back to Martin. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Martin's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Now here's Hardy. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hardy's got 7. Las Vegas trails by 5. Now Pippen. Rebound by the Sonics. And here's Hardy. He's got 7. And another 3.
Wow. I didn't know
Flat
Jaden
out
Hardy
taking
was
the
like
game
that.
over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Stolen away. Shot clock at 6. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Porter in the corner from downtown gets the 3-pointer to fall.
I mean, I can't.
Porter so developed with that long-range shot. Beautiful form on it.
Miller the pass to Joe. Now here's Hardy. Guarded by Pippen. Miller outside. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Here's Hardy. The pass to Joe.
Why wouldn't you shoot that, man?
Here's Hardy. 10 points for him. That's tipped. Vanderbilt the pass to Hardy. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Wow.
And Las Vegas will go for a different look here. George Niang, he's checked in for Johnson. Baden Watson comes in for Porter. Torian Prince, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Williams in for Pippen. Now, here's Watson. Pass to Jackson Davis. Good D by Drummond.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And it's Hardy with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Prince with it. Covered by Joe. Bounce pass Prince.
Las Vegas foul call.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Brandon Williams. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Now here's Hardy. He's guarded by Williams. Passes to Joe. For the three. Cut the line. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding.
Guess we're gonna play like 2, maybe 3.
Early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now here's Williams. He has yet to score. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Williams. There's the three. And he's good on the three ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Harden. He's got 13. Pass to Joe.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Harden. And the pass to Vanderbilt. Trying his luck from deep. Here's Drummond. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Drummond's got his third basket of the night.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Here's Williams. It's deflected. Tries again.
Oh,
and he takes the layup.
Williams.
Williams has got 5 points so far. Sonics leading by 5. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter.
How did he do that?
Starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Las Vegas. This is it to Niang. Williams with the ball. He's got 5. Back to Niang. It's hauled in by the Sonics. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hardy, no good.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them. Watson surveying the D. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul.
The defender all over.
Las Vegas shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. No good on the free throw.
2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Sonics leading by 7. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The shot. Drummond. Great positioning on the putback.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball.
Speaking of which, I feel like that wasn't a bad shot, though, other than timeout.
Comes inside.
And here's Las Vegas. Now here's Prince. Hasn't made one yet. Knocks it loose. And here's the fast break for the finish. And it's Hardy with the jam.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
And so it's Seattle. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. So for Las Vegas, Peyton Watson.
All right, back here. Who's done with Andre Drummond? 5 and 9. That's great. Jamal Sheed did a little bit of something. He did a little bit of something. I think got fouled on a 3, and then Walker did something. Wow. Oh, wow. He's...
He's checked in for Porter, and it's Torian Prince in for Martin. They've got Isaiah Joe. Andre Drummond is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Miller, and it's Hardy at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. The 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Las Vegas trails by 5. Prince finds Watson on the wing. Williams. 3-pointer. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Williams has got 8.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now here's Hardy. He's guarded close. Back to Vanderbilt. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that pick, he is 1 for 4.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Williams dishes to Watson. Misses from short range. Seattle leading by 4. And here's Hardy. 15 points in the game. Now Vanderbilt. 6 to shoot. And he drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's Williams from down in the low post. It goes. And now just a 2-point Sonic lead. Here's Hardy inside. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Here's Niang. He nails it. We're tied up. Niang's got 4 points this quarter. To the inside. Stolen by Prince.
I'm just selling.
Outside Williams. I missed that time. Would have put him up.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Hardy passes to Miller. Now here's Hardy. Defended by Prince. Clock is at 3. Hardy, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
They retain possession. Shots good by Williams.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Now here's Hardy. Tight defense on him. Pass to Joe. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Hardy. And it's Hardy with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's Williams. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Williams.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Hardy to the middle, stripped away.
Okay, what was that?
Prince outside. Seattle grabs the miss. Here we go, all alone. And it's Hardy with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Prince with the ball. Still yet to score.
Supersonics foul.
Las Vegas, they made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And he makes the first.
Las Vegas, Taurean Prince, taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Prince. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Hardy. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good
score.
I thought that was a good shot.
Supersonics, 45.
The 2K Sports halftime show.
I thought it was good.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie, checking out Las Vegas. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it.
Wow. I really thought that was good. I didn't even go lie to y'all. Thought that was one for the highlight reel.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Las Vegas leading by 3. On the court right now for Las Vegas. Trace Jackson Davis out there with George Niang. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Martin. And it's Porter at the small forward position.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when he's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Johnson's checked in for Las Vegas. Pippen finds Jackson Davis. Back to Pippen. Pass to Jackson Davis. Clock at 6.
Could be a lot of 18.
It's Pippen on the wing.
That's great pass.
From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the number 1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside for Pippen. Outside, Martin. Back to Pippen. Fires away from outside. Las Vegas again missing.
We talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Hardy, no good.
Yep, that was terrible.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Las Vegas. They're scoreless since the first half. Yep, it counts.
Well, there it is.
Okay, I guess
0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Pass to Hardy. And Vanderbilt now top of the key.
Wish there's more spacing on this squad.
And it's Miller in the corner. In the corner, Drummond with it. Here's Hardy. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Jackson Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low, here's Porter. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Porter showing just great body control that time, taking the hit but he keeps his eyes on the rim. That helps him
I
score and
can't
finish.
ever get a lob off. That's the second time. No, that's like the third or fourth time I've been trying to get a lob off, and then they just picked it off.
Going inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jared Vanderbilt. First personal
And a quick look at how the Supersonics schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Utah Jazz. And both free throws good for Pippen.
Ain't in here just yet. He's going to be in here in this next draft, and I'm not going to be trading.
Seattle trails by 5.
Pick out and get the number 1 pick. It is what it is.
Knocked away. And so it looks like the Supersonics will retain possession here.
Right here.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now, here's Hardy. He's got 21. Here's Joe. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one comes. Charles Massey, he's checked in for the Sonics. Walker comes in for Vanderbilt. And Joe drops them both. Las Vegas leading by 3. Cloak loose. Hardy passes to Joe. Yep, that one goes in there.
Hey guys, he has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Nah, at least one of them should have missed it. Like that right there.
The 11-footer, and it's off the back rim, no good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Here's the 3.
That was
Hardy, no good.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
For the lead, here's Hardy. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Hardy's got 23.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Williams.
I'm also shooting horrible, though. 10 and 20. That's
Niang with the ball. He's against Vanderbilt. To the paint. And
like right there, I'm
good
on.
by
Like,
Pippen.
is there really much else I can do in that
Pippen's
situation?
got 13. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Here's Hardy. Joe trying to get open. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. So it's Las Vegas now. Outside Pippen. Rebound by Williams. Now here's Hardy. He's guarded by Williams. With 4 seconds on the clock. And it's Hardy with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Seattle ahead, up 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
It's the fourth quarter.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Miller is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Hardy. And it's Joe in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle.
That's the only way I can give them the ball in that situation.
Las Vegas trails by 3.
Animation, I think.
Here's Pippen. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Hardy. And it's Hardy with the jam.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Williams dishes to Pippen. Count it from 12.
I mean, I tried to call for it.
Breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
With the second effort, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond puts one up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Seattle?
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position. They've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
And here's Hardy. Five to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hardy's got 31 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pippen down low. The shot, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Fires the 3.
Yes,
Drummond. And Pippen pulls it down. Pippen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hardy. Misses the 3.
Hardy shots are
he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Porter passes to Pippen. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Pippen's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And it's Hardy with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Pippen. And it's Miller penetrating. There's the pass to Joe. Down low. Here's Hardy. The rebound by Pippen. Pippen's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Second personal foul. Second team. Substitute on the court.
That was just horrible on my part.
And here's Las Vegas.
Inside 85, I guess. I'll take this.
Now here's Hardy. He's covered closely. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is off.
The team just cannot get into a groove from the free throw line. It's a common problem for them.
So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Las Vegas. They get it again. Jackson Davis. Pippen outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Hardy. Makes it off the glass. Hardy's got 35 in the game.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Pippen is doubled.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Hardy. Defended by Pippen. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
I think there's a hop step move.
Outside, Martin. Teardrop shot, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Andre Drummond picks one up. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Las Vegas making a change here. Diabate's checked in, and so Martin nails both of them. Now here's Hardy. Not a lot of room. And it's Hardy with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
I was at the backcourt. I wouldn't before I came back door.
Pippen outside. Here's Martin. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. And that's now 6 points for Martin.
Man, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage.
Okay. Las Vegas takes possession.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
Now here's Hardy. Defended by Pippen. Now here's Hardy. Count the basket. Hardy's got 39.
Great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Passes it to Vanderbilt. Now here's Hardy.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that gives them the lead.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Pass to Joe. Drummond trying to get himself free. Right! Bang!
On this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Las Vegas calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth.
Shepard 75. Miller 174.
And now, the moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jaden Hardy.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Sox. Jackson comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Brandon Miller in for Isaiah Joe. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Las Vegas' coach talk to his team during the timeout. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Las Vegas calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Please.
Now Pippen, and Jaden Hardy is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game and give the bonus. We'll head to the line for 2. That's the first. That narrows the gap to 1.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Pippen.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Hardy.
Foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
Team foul.
He sinks the touch free throw. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Let's go.
So a close game sees Seattle taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to see it.
And there are so many times.
I guess the 2-point guys that shot great weren't really helping any. I'm gonna simulate about 2 weeks. Then we're gonna see where that gets us. Just need to check on the download. 41 minutes left. Alright, we chilling. Gonna simulate to this Grizzlies game. Of course, we're probably gonna lose all these other games, but we finna be up here in a minute. Here in a while. Okay, well, never mind. We just won against the Dreamers somehow. And against the Magic. Some magical way. We're 3-4. Brennan Miller, Jarius Walker. This other one was Brennan Miller and Isaiah Joe. We all know what this one was. Jaden Hardy. I'm gonna put Hardy on there, and I'm gonna put I don't know who else. Williams on there, and then we should put Vanderbilt, and then we're gonna put Joe. It's a superstar trade package, right? Him. Vanderbilt. That's 30+ mil. Try to give to us. Lakers for Ayton and Hachimura. That's tempting. Oh yeah, I might have to take this one for Ayton and Hachimura. Also, I have to give up a pick. Our new team selling. I'm talking about selling, not rebuilding. I'm talking about selling. No. So they're rebuilding. Victor Wembanyama is an untouchable. Okay. Keep that in mind. Scotty Barnes is an untouchable. Cade Cunningham is an untouchable. Zion, I mean, I understand why he isn't, but Tyrese Halliburton is an untouchable. Jokic is. Okay, so we're not really worried about him. Kyrie isn't, but you know, he's not young. Bron, Luka, Austin Reeves, AR. Zach LaVine, well, we're not really worried about Zach LaVine. Keontae, Taylor Hendricks, and Cody Williams. So let me help you out a little bit. If y'all are going to play Russ, is that Collier? Was he Melo? Melo would be perfect, so now. And for this package, we're not getting any of them players, but guess I'm gonna hurt the attempt. I'm giving Brandon Miller The first round pick for the next 2-3 years, man. Listen, it's worth it for Victor Wembanyama. I'm just saying, though, like, Victor can change your franchise, bro. Throwing Jerison, man. Pat Will. Y'all still ain't about it, man. No, I'm just saying he's like a generational player, you feel me? Maybe we can trade somebody like Pat Will for like some picks, you know? Maybe for that dude that was just locking me up. I mean, shoot. Scottie Pippen for Pat Will, and he's on a 4-year deal. What's that deal look like? $2 million. We get a solid starting PG and Scottie Pippen Jr. I'm just saying, and then that means that now, bam. See. Now what about Drummond? Like, I get it, Matt, you've been putting up work for us and stuff, but we gonna make 2 trades right now. Ooh, CP though? CP would be putting up numbers on our squad. Trey Mando, man. Might just take this for 2029 first. Let's do this for now. Let's start. Simmons, Bassey. Now I'm controlling Scottie Pippen. Now we're playing the Grizzlies. We finna get cooked.
I know you said you just got into it about a year ago, but do you go into it as a single player or do you run with a squad when you play?
Both. I like playing by myself. Sometimes I, challenge myself to get my game a
Scottie Pippen, Isaiah Joe, Brennan Miller. Is he still not happy with his position? I might just start Jarris Walker over Vando at this point, but Vando gotta guard Jaren Jackson. Might go for somebody like Zach Edey too. I ain't even if I'll hold you. But Bassey might do pretty decent, like he's I was about to say he can clean the glass pretty well. Jaden Hardy, Brady, you just gonna be down there. Might low-key try to put Brennan Miller at the 4 and then have him play the 3. Yeah. Small ball, but I mean, it might work. I felt like I could work. That pick and fade action.
I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce.
They've got a big road trip coming up. They're going to be out there a long time. I'm curious to see how they respond. Can they be the ones to make the big plays at the end of the game?
And now the opening lineup for Seattle. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. He's out there with Brandon Miller. And it's Bassey in at the center spot. 5 to shoot. Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building. Plus, we wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
The Grizzlies on offense. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in now.
Here's Pippen, pounded by Morant. And they're on the break. Knocks it loose. Pass to Miller. On the break. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Morant surveying the floor. Outside, Caldwell Pope.
Good
That one's good for 2.
But just better.
Seattle on offense. Here's Pippen. Outside Joe. Takes the 3. Here's Pippen. Hounded by Moran. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Here's Pippen. Down low. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And checking out some numbers for Brandon Miller.
Here's my pick and pick guy.
Here's Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from the high post. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
To the inside, Edey. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's Pippen, hounded by Morant. Oh, deflected. Pass to Vanderbilt. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Jaren Jackson picks one up. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Now here's Jackson. No made baskets yet. Caldwell Pope against Vanderbilt. Got a hand on it.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Here's Pippen. Tries again. Outside Joe. Pass to Miller. Here's Pippen. Hounded by Moran. To win the cold spell. Bassie tips it back in.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Wells.
So I can make 2 trades, that's it.
Here's Edey. And he's going for the oop here.
I don't know.
And then Morant with the dunk.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Here's Pippen. No good with the triple.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wells. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Edey's got his second bucket on the night.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Offensive rebound. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Morant. Bassie pulls it in. Seattle trails by 5. Inside. Pass to Pippen.
That just aggravates me.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes.
Wow, actually came back. All right, so I can't really complain.
Here's Pippen. And Seattle looking at who they've got. Isaiah Joe is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Walker, and it's Pippen in at the 1. Pass to Walker. That one's wide left. Memphis leading by 3. Poked away.
That's the case, that.
Up top, Vanderbilt. Here's Pippen. From the arc. Sinks it.
There we
now
go.
2 of 7 on the night.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Jackson.
Can't be taking those stupid shots, you know?
Oh, and makes it with a kiss. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Here's Pippen. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson.
No space.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Lets it go from deep. Pippen, no good.
Right after I say no stupid shots, I shoot a stupid shot.
And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Here's Pippen, and buries the jumper to finish off the break. Pippen's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Joe. Fires from deep. Counted from distance.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
To the middle. Here's Walker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Walker's got his first points of the night. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Seattle.
But our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass, pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second chance points.
Just 3 to shoot. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Seattle leading by 3. To the left side wing. Pippen pass to Walker.
Why would it do that so late for?
Here's Jerome. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron.
What do I do?
Unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Pippen, no good.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Outside, Caldwell Pope.
Like, oh, some of these shots are open. I just can't get his shot down. Once I get a shot down, it's probably over.
Looking to end the run. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Pippen. 9 points in the game. Pass to Bassi. The rebound by Edey.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, you have to admire Caldwell Pope's tenacity, how he refuses to be denied.
Seems like every team in the league could use a player like Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, Brian, look, the term 3 and D at times seems like a backhanded compliment, but not with KCP. He does both the 3 and the D at elite levels.
Always takes the toughest backcourt assignment and more than holds down his own. Jerome. Chalk up 2 there. Jerome's got 5 points now this quarter.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Joe. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Here's what Seattle has lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Portland Trailblazers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Wells misses. Wells has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Pippen, defended by Jackson. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis' ball.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Memphis making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Brandon Miller's checked in for Seattle. Memphis leading.
Now draws back in. See, now it's probably game over.
Morant with it. He's got 7.
Morant
elevates at the rim.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Here's Pippen, pounded by Morant. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Huff's checked in for Memphis. Aldama comes in for Jerome. Jackson down low. Walker covering. Jackson can't get it to go. Seattle trails by 3. Pippen, pass to Miller. Here's Pippen. 9 points in the game. Offline with a 3.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Can't get my shot down, so it's completely in.
Knocked away. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in the defense and getting to the rim.
Yeah, any crack allows him.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Question is,
hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. What do you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting the quick shot, it's about getting the good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
You can point to their long-range shooting as the main problem area. They're taking a lot of threes, and their percentage is hovering in the low 30s.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin, with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
That's like the first time I've ever watched that. Like fully, like every day of my life. And we're gonna base this in episodes.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting.
A line change here for Memphis. Seattle making a switch here.
Maybe this team's better without me.
They've got Ty Jerome, Brandon Clark out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Vince Williams. And it's Huff in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And Miller the bucket on the assist by Vanderbilt. Miller's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Jerome passes to Aldama. Back to Jerome.
Alright. Double him.
Seattle pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Looking to get it going. Miller outside. A deep three. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. And, Coach, you look at Vince Williams. That 7-foot wingspan is a difference maker defensively.
It sure is, Brian. He disrupts a lot of offensive action, both on and off the ball, forcing turnovers and blocking shots.
Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Here's Pippen. He's got 11. And again, it's Seattle missing.
I thought if I get shot down.
Aldama outside. Pass to Jerome. Oh, they get a hand on it. They're running. Pushing it up now. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And he swipes the ball away again.
He's making history. Tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Pippen, no good.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
All these steals, but I can't make a bucket.
A minute 31 left to play in the 3rd quarter.
They'll need to make some major adjustments to compensate for the fouling out with the game on the line.
And a breakdown here, guys. So we see Seattle get the win here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle.
Brian Illinois. Alright, y'all, I'll be right back. I have to go use the bathroom really quick, so I'll be right back. My bad. Alright, and now we're gonna simulate to that Lakers game. I feel like that's So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So technically, if I really wanted to, whoa, why are we winning games? We should not be winning games with the squad. Especially versus squads like the Nuggets. Hit a shot tendency up? Yeah, no, it needs to be like at least a 90 because, you know, he's their second best player. So if we really want to, we can simulate to that. Okay, again with the win. Got what's the next? Yep, should have. Yep, lost waiting to happen, and then we. We need to trade Vanderbilt for like somebody who can do the pick and fade, because like I can't. I need, or we can do what I wanted to do before. Brandon Miller at the 4, right? He can play our 3, right? Brandon Miller can do that pick and fade action. Charles Bassey, of course, can just be that rebounder, and then we can just trade him for picks. Hold on, give me a second, guys. I feel like this is a good trade. Right there, I feel like that was a really good trade. Got our picks up. And yeah, our defense ain't that good now, but we got too many point guards. We need to trade some of these point guards. You know what we need to do, actually? We need to get rid of some of these Thunder picks. '26 Clippers. The Clippers this year are picks. Oh, yes. Not giving up on that. Give up seconds. Maybe this can get the deal done, because I don't really care about seconds. I'm giving up Jackson. Okay, but like the more I think about this, because this is 3 first-round picks, and I can trade for another small forward, so I think I'm gonna do this actually. Let me know if I sold on that, guys. But Ben Shepherd, I mean, you can be our new 3, but like I don't know how that's gonna go. That's some more shooting on our squad, I guess. Good defense. He has our shooting. He's shooting. Brandon Miller can shoot, of course. Pass, he can't really shoot, but like Poke, who's now playing minutes, which I don't really like. Maybe some free agents in here can play minutes for us. Probably not. Alright, looking like it now. I might not play some of these games now, though, because, you know, like, it's obvious we're not really going to win nothing, because, like, what's the point? And, like, yeah, content for you guys, but, like, would you guys rather see us win a championship, or, like, me play games for... I mean, okay, how about this? I'll make y'all a deal, right? Next year, 2-3 games a week. Two. Because then I actually have some people that I want to play with. But until then, oh wow, I went way over my trade limit, but we're just gonna simulate the season, just see how this goes. I don't want to promise y'all some games, but I just don't really have any players that I want to play with so far. So we're gonna simulate this season. I'm gonna play tons of games next season. Okay, tons of games next season. I'm sorry, this may be boring for you guys. I'm gonna play tons of games for y'all next season. Like Dylan Harper, like we might have Ace Bailey and Cooper Flag all on the squad. Him on a minimum. Him on a minimum. Him on a minimum. We can trade Boban on that minimum. Like that minimum is gonna be so easy to trade. Like a minimum player that can run your bench. Think about that. Minimum player that can run your bench, bro. Like, you know, Ben Simmons, I wouldn't mind playing with Ben Simmons. But Christian Wood, I don't want you playing no minutes on my squad. I'd rather whoever else is playing to play the minutes. Let's do this, dude. We're just getting a ton of picks here. TJ Warren, low-key wouldn't be bad off my bench, actually. Let me keep good old TJ Warren. You gotta be taking shots, though. 85 shot tendency. Yeah, that's good. He's showing 85. Wow, I mean, he's a good midi scorer. Minimum. Well, actually, no, there's no point in being on a two-way. Like, I'm just gonna have to get rid of him. Warren, Brandon Miller, Charles Bassey, and Ben Shepherd. Our bench ain't too bad. Like, I feel like all we need to do is lower it to 8, and then we're good. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I'll play some games next season. This season, I just don't see no point in it. Like, we're not going to make the playoffs or nothing. I don't think we should. We shouldn't. If we do, we're going to definitely be a first-round exit. But, hey, it'd still be interesting if we made the playoffs. We had no business making the playoffs. I mean, who knows? I might trade for a star next season. Episode 2. Okay, we're going to make an episode per season. So, like, this season isn't going to be too long. Like, yeah, them 2 games kind of took up a lot of time. This season ain't going to be too long. And then, of course, the off season. So, a season and an off season. Off to the next episode, basically. We're going to be playing a lot of games, though, in these next few seasons. A lot of games. Because we're going to actually have people that we want to play with. I could probably trade for somebody that I want to play with right now. Zach LaVine. I would love to play with the Zach LaVine, you know. Speaking of Zach LaVine, he's scoring 24 points on the squad. TJ Warren is dropping some buckets on the squad. I forgot all about TJ Warren being on the squad. But Zach LaVine, a guy like Zach LaVine, he's somebody that shouldn't go down too much next season. And a guy that I don't want to play with. Some dude like Jordan Poole, speaking of the Wizards, he's not on the Wizards no more. Shout out to Jordan Poole. he's a guy I would love to play with. You know? Hate how the sim is so slow for no reason. I don't understand it. I really don't. Like, I don't understand why the sim is so slow. I'd be hating it how it went from going like super fast and like I think it was 2K16. I don't even know if it was faster than 16. Correct me if I'm wrong, but to being like this, it's just crazy to me. I mean, but like we're winning games, like that's. I mean, we're losing games, so like that's good. Yeah, I might check to see if they're like we're selling. I'm not attached to anybody on the squad except for Brandon Miller. So actually, let me put Brandon Miller, the Untouchables. He's like the only dude I'm not attached to. I mean, I'm attached to. Rebuilding, and Victor is still not. Okay, again, Victor. Somebody I would trade him for. Let me move to the small forward, see if that sweetens up the deal just a little bit. Might be the thing that gets this deal done. No, it's not, so you know, I'm gonna just take off Victor. There ain't no way we're getting him, and then these two are gonna keep on their belt like Jaden Hardy. What you been doing? Okay. Bailey low-key could start playing that. I mean, if he just stopped getting so mad, you know, he could start playing that. Yeah, come on now. Let Bailey play some minutes. No, let's see what he can cook up. Let's see what that young man could cook up. I'll give him a decent shot tendency, like an 83 shot tendency right there. Jaden Hardy, he's not doing too bad though, you know, he's going up in overall. I mean, we might try to make a big trade. I mean, if we do, it's going to be for a big man, of course, but big trades still could happen. I would love to know who's in the stream right now. Like, it would be great to know who's in the stream. Let's stop and let's try to contract. Okay, so Charles Bassey, you're not re-signing, so we need to trade you. Probably for another center, I ain't even gonna lie. Probably for another center. Like, I would love to keep you because, like, you're just, like, a great center, I feel like. But you just, if you ain't gonna re-sign, then, you know, there really ain't no point. We can do something like this with you, right? You know, we're not trying to win, right? So like maybe have like a JaVale McGee play center, you know? Well, let's trade TJ because you know I feel like we've gotten his value up a little bit. You know, let's trade some TJ Warren. Shout out to TJ Warren. You know, you were a bucket, but you know. Trade TJ for some seconds. That was a lot of seconds I trade TJ for though. Now Ben Shepherd's in the starting lineup. Walker, you need to be taking more shots. AD and then Ben Shepherd, you're in the starting lineup. You need to take more shots now too. A lot more. Buffkin, you need to be taking some shots. JaVale, I don't care about you. Mari, yeah, like I said though, Mari, you're about to play some minutes, bro. Stop y'all whining. You'll take over his minutes and then... Actually, I want Ace to take over your minutes. Bates, you need to be putting up some buckets too. Remember when you were a high prospect. Now we got Brandon Miller, he's dropping 26, and then we got Okay, so yeah, I mean, not too good. I ain't even gonna lie. But, hey, it's gonna be better next season, you know? Hornets are worse than us. Colin Sexton, though, and Markkanen. They're still somehow worse, though. They got 3 people that could be stars, but they're still worse than us. We only got 1 that could be potentially a star, in Brandon Miller. I don't really know how that is, but you know, I want to know who was in the All-Star game. I feel like Brandon Miller got screwed out of a spot. I feel like I really do. Like, I mean, he's carrying an expansion team to 25-26 wins. You know, like he's carrying an expansion team on his back. He's not like deserving of anything. I mean, Marley Bailey putting up buckets. I ain't even finna hold you. He putting up mad buckets. JaVale putting up 10 and 10. That ain't too bad for good old JaVale McGee. Buckets and them rebounds. We'll be good. We'll be chilling. I want to see a big Ben Shepherd game now. He scored 26. Hope it wasn't in a loss, bro. I feel so bad if it was in a loss. No, it was in a win. It was against a win in Miami. Right here. I didn't even think to check right there, man. Good stuff, Ben. Scottie Pippen, Jaden Hardy, and then you got Ben Shepherd, Brandon Miller. He's getting rebounds now? Yeah. JaVale McGee, good old JaVale. You got these bench players. Monty Bates, where you cooking? Yeah. 20 points? You dropped 20. Against LA. Dang, Amani. Where Bailey at? What was Bailey doing? Yeah, it don't matter though. Amari Bailey, he happy now. Finally got his chance. He's probably mad at us that we didn't give him a chance sooner, but hey, we ain't even making the playoffs, Amari. You ain't really missing out on much. Honestly, I was kind of mad at myself for not letting you sit for longer. Like, we're not making a play on playoffs, nothing. Here goes to Safon. I mean, that's deserving. Scoot Henderson, most improved. All-NBA second team. All-NBA third. Defensive second. All rookie first. I don't think we had a rookie, did we? All rookie second. I didn't even notice Dalton Connect in there. And then that's it. Yep, we ain't even in the playoffs, so we might as well just keep it pushing. I hope we in the playoffs next season. I mean, we trying to bring a championship to Seattle. You know, we trying to bring a championship to Seattle. I mean, maybe the free agency pool would be pretty decent, but like, I'm not just gonna go out and sign stars. They might be interested in playing in Seattle, but I don't know, because, you know, this ain't gonna happen. I mean, I hope it will, but, like, it probably won't. That's how you know the game loves the Dallas Mavericks. They always be making it super far. Most of the time, they be making it all the way and winning the whole thing, but I guess not this time around. If LeBron's retired, yep, nope, not letting it happen. Alright, I'll let JaVale retire. No, I want him to get one more ring. Not with us, of course, but, you know, one more ring. That's not really gonna hurt anything. See what we did not. Draft lottery. We're at 10. Cavs signing, we have a better one right there. He's better right there. He's better right there. All better right there. We're a CFO. Better right there. Assistant coach. Better right there. Scottie Pippen. I would love to keep you. Actually, how about I start off with these people first, huh? How about I start off with these people first, huh? Get some first round picks out of y'all and stuff, you know? Jaren Hardy, again, I'd love to keep you, but, like, I just want to take some of these picks away from the Thunder, too. So, what the Thunder at? Thunder? I don't know if you can give me some of them picks and stuff. Did we already drain them of all their picks? Are they all just, like, seconds now? I think we might have drained them of all their picks. I think that's really good for us. Really good for us in this league. I'll do that for sure. And then Scottie Pippen, you know, you're off this team too. Like I said, I'm trying to get people that I would love on this squad. I know that I said that I wouldn't trade up for the first pick, and I won't. Cook Flag, be free wherever you was at. But I want somebody like Ace Bailey or something like that. Like, I'm not, I mean, like, I'll still do it with them, but, like, Ace Bailey, BJ Edgecombe. You know, let's do it with some of these other ones, too, like, what about, like, a Dame Sarr? Noah. Hugo. There we go. That's my birthday, fun fact. He sold, they sold. Now they're gonna get Coop, right? No? If you don't take Coop, I'm trading up for the 4th. Alright, good. I'm gonna just take whoever I get at the 10th pick. Alright, so what can you do? I mean, we can make that work. Can we like trade the 2nd round pick? No. I'm only trading the 2nd, you know, like I don't want to. I should have traded for that 8th pick, because, you know, like, I mean, hey, whatever. We still got some rookies off. I'll bring back Pokey just because, you know, I'm trading them. Trade him for some picks too. 2K, they need to fix this out. I don't want any of them people back. I gave Monty Bates a chance and stuff. I'm not gonna take advantage of this. Was he on the Bucks? He was on the Bucks. He didn't sign a 1 year. Whatever. Horford was on Golden State, right? No. Should we try to team him up with his brother? That would be dope, bro. Brothers playing together. We can get that center that we want too. Not the one that can, just like one that can get boards and stuff. We could hold up. I'm gonna make a small, I mean a very small signing. And getting his brother. He was waived? So why can't I sign him to nothing? I mean, I could trade for Cam, move him to the point guard, but then he would probably go down. I might not even sign anybody here. Maybe Santi Aldama. We already got who we want there, though. I really don't understand why I won't let me sign him. Where are you signed to? I couldn't do that. Like I said though, I mean, I'm probably not gonna make a free agency signing, and I did promise y'all that. Oh, but that's, yeah. That's on the next episode anyways. What would be the lineup? I mean, Kobe, Kamari, Ben Shepherd, Brennan Miller. You know, you can be the backup center, Jarris. You know, you can play. Oh, the starting center. My fault, bro. For point guards. I mean, I was really hoping to do something. This free agency. I mean, I still can, technically. Is anybody untouchable? I mean, Shea, of course, there. Yeah, Robert down here. Nobody on there is untouchable. So who'd you guys just sign? Nolan Traitmore? Y'all just signed Drake Powell, dude. You know? Nobody's untouchable there either. The only person untouchable there is Giannis. Montez is the only one there. Understandably so. Dame signed with the Bulls. I mean, Donovan. I want Ace. I want Ace right here on this squad right now. Ben Shepherd, I'll give up Lamar Bailey. What about that Hornets pick is going to be something special. Heat pick might be 2. Clippers for this. Houston might be. Jazz pick definitely will be. Nuggets pick. Looking for teams that I know is gonna be good. Thunder's definitely really good. Not throwing one of these good picks. It ain't worth it. It really ain't. It's not. It's really, really not at that point. Kobe Buffkin and Ben Shepherd. What can I get for y'all too? I mean, I want to keep y'all, don't get me wrong, but like if I can get like a better pick, like maybe somebody that I'd rather play with, you know. Already right off the bat, I saw a better pick too. Let's do it. See, there's a lot of free agency signings I'm gonna have to do though. No, we don't got a point guard, so now we really need to sign a point guard. Sign a Trey Jones, 4-year deal, front-loaded deal. How about a backup though? Shooting guard. Bryce McGowan's? Putting a point guard shooting. Small okay, well, if we can get Santiago, you know, that would be great. What if we just flatten that deal 10 million? Nah, cause like I want solid, like at least 15 a year. You can take that over all them other ones, yep. Gonna take a lot of shots too. I mean, that should really do it. I mean, let me sign in this young center, you know? Yeah, let me just sign that young center right quick. Play progression. You see, now I'm down. It's gonna be worse this year than last year, right? Harris Walker goes up, Trey Jones goes down somehow. Just a lot of green. Mar Bailey goes up 276. I mean, shooting guard situation. I mean, I would rather Marley Bailey start. But hey, it's looking like that's gonna be our off season. Okay, so let's go for that 2026 draft class. This dude does good for the most part. I mean, except for 2025, because it don't seem like, I mean, 2026, it don't really seem like he really knows. Dude on defense, yep. Untapped potential to one of my rookies too. I want that center depth more than anything. Alright, cool. before I end this live stream, I'm of course gonna check to see like what all. So we got a small lineup. We really do, but Bruno's gonna go back to that 3. Santi Aldama. Let's have Santi start with something like this, you know. Santi's 7 foot. And I just sent him to that training camp. Alright, well, the squad looks pretty bad, but I want my rookies playing minutes. Like Cameron Bank, get out the way. I know I just signed you, my boy, but you might need to box it up and get up out of here too. Yeah, again, I just signed you. Like you finna need to get up out of here. You a good scorer and all. You a good defender. You're really good at a lot of things, but you know. We just got somebody else that we needs to. 4 mil. Alright, cool. 4 mil. Cooper Flag. Oh my. I want Cooper like right now. I will trade away all these people for Cooper. 4 mil again. Orange pick, Heat's pick, Trailblazers pick, Jazz pick right there. Still untouchable. Okay, I don't understand how that don't blow you away, but guys, that's it for this video.